Ahoy everyone and welcome to the Care Bears Adventure in Wonderland. This was a really good, this is a classic from my childhood. Care Bears was more my sister's thing along with My Little Pony. Yeah, we really abided by the gender stereotypes back in them days. But I appreciated this one too. And I still think it holds up today. That's my partner. I'll show you me. You might be able to pick me. The music in this is actually pretty decent. Rise and shine. Who sings it? Hold on. No. I'm thinking of a different movie. Sorry. I'm thinking of the first Care Bears movie. They're the Care Bear cousins. The animals are the Care Bear cousins. Sunshine Bear. Rise and shine, rise and shine, rise and shine. It's a really nice song. I like the... I think I like the puppy. The Care Bears, in all seriousness, it was a bit more... It was a bit more accessible to boys than what My Little Pony was. That's me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, because, like, Care Bears actually, like, I felt it, you know, it was for everyone. I mean, it had No Heart, Beastly, it wasn't like, you know, really targeted at girls. I felt that it was targeted at everyone. Like, I think it gets associated with My Little Pony, so therefore everyone ties it in. You know, that's a girl thing, you know, whatever. Does he end up brushing his... No, I don't... Oh, he spits it on him, doesn't he? I think he spits it on him. That's definitely me.
Who are you? No time for questions. No time. Help me out of here. Ready? On three.
It turns out the White Rabbit is... I think he's the uncle. I think he's the uncle of the Care Bear cousin rabbit. Now maybe some of you out there wondering, how can they use Alice in Wonderland? Isn't that copyright Disney? Well, Alice in Wonderland is actually public domain, which means anyone can use it, including me. More on that at a later date.
Does anyone know the whereabouts of my niece? One Swift-Heart rabbit.
Swift-Heart.
Someone called?
Swift-Heart! Thank goodness I found you.
Uncle.
Yeah, I told you, Uncle.
Brings you all the way from Wonderland.
What brought me here? She did. Her.
This is another good song coming up.
Must help me find this girl. Or else.
Or else what?
Or else an evil wizard will take over all of Wonderland, and everyone there will be forced to obey him.
I thought he was going to say get a job.
What can this one little girl do to stop him?
There's no time to explain now.
I think his name's
We have to
Braveheart.
find her.
I think it's Braveheart.
You can count on us. Let's go find her. Charge!
Whoa! Wait for me!
Oh, what about breakfast?
That's me.
We got to get
Together.
got to
I don't care what anyone says, and I'll fight you on this. Retro cartoons had the best music. Seen this girl. Everybody's seen this girl. I like it. Everyone's like, no. Look, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be a stickler. I don't want to be, you know, a downer. Oh, look, Australia.
Does she look a little bit like someone you know? Does she look a little bit like you?
She looked a bit like her. Did they go to Mexico? Or have I missed that already? Oh, Mexico! Yay! Australia and Mexico. That's all I care about. No offense to all other countries, but they're my two countries. Yeah, I don't want to be a downer, but they go all over the world, and then it turns out she's in America.
Hey, I know her.
What? Where can I find her?
That house, right over there.
That was handy.
Her name's Alice.
Her name's Alice, by the way.
Oh, Dinah, do you think if I wished hard enough, I could be just like the Power Girl or the Polka Dot Pirate?
Polka Dot Pirate.
Even for a little while?
Please tell me more.
Oh, what's the use?
Yeah, like, so, look, as I said, I don't want to be a downer. It's a cartoon. Came out in 1987, for Christ's sake.
Oh,
But why couldn't she live in, like, Antarctica or, you know, Sweden or something
I'm just not
special?
special.
There was always a nice message to these cartoons. Like, I think that's what's lacking in cartoons today. I've been told not to get political, so I'm going to try my best to avoid that. But, yeah,
You're the Care
like,
Bear.
it was just a wholesomeness about cartoons in my day, back in these days.
The resemblance is remarkable, but the rest, the clothes, the hair, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Oh, what do you mean?
I like how
She's
she's...
just like the girl we've been searching for.
Wait a minute. What girl? My name's Alice.
Well, Alice, you look just like the princess.
Princess?
I forget what the princess's name is.
Why, she's beautiful.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure she's special enough.
We're
What a
running
dick.
out of time.
Absolutely right. She's perfect. She'll do.
Do what?
Take the place of the Princess of Wonderland until the real princess comes back.
Evil wizard.
But I'm the last person in the world that could pretend to be a princess.
But you
Ah.
are the only person in the world.
I'm a princess.
You'd like to be a princess.
Ace Ventura.
Place, the evil wizard that kidnapped her will be crowned king.
Then he'll drive
See, I mean,
everything
there's
that's
a lot of body language in this, which is really nice. Like cartoons today, they just stand there and sort of just and just talk.
You can save
But there's just a lot of body language. Like we can just, I could mute. Well, you probably can't hear what they're saying, so you can. But the body language is probably helping you.
I couldn't go alone.
You don't have to, Alice. Grumpy.
So we look. So we see that they're calling someone, and here come the Care Bears.
And Abel.
That's true.
And we can tell that the elephant's the clumsy one. You know what I mean? Like the body language and the physical, the comedy, the physical comedy is really helping to tell the story. So if you were like hearing impaired or something, then you could watch this and you could still understand the story. You could still follow the story. Like see, like even here.
Hey! Not that way. This way. The
See, we
beer's
can tell that Grumpy, you know, he's hungry, he wants
Watch
food,
your step. We haven't
and
much
it's
time.
leading up to a running joke where he never look. See,
Grumpy, come on,
I think this is the evil wizard.
Oh dear. Oh my.
See?
Everyone okay?
Everyone's shocked and horrified.
Yeah, we're all right.
This is the work of the evil wizard. It's no no use. With the mirror broken, we can't get in, and you can't get out.
What do we do now?
Don't worry. I know another way in. Try to make your way to
That's
Heart
really
Palace.
cool
We'll meet up with you
animation.
there.
All right.
Heart Palace. Hurry.
Now just keep in mind that they had to
Now that the
draw
wizard
that
knows we're
image
coming,
4 times.
He'll stop at nothing to stop us from stopping him from becoming king.
In other words,
Alice is in deep trouble.
So we can tell the cat's worried about her owner, you know. So that's enough of it. I'll stop talking about the
I'm sure
the
it's around here
physical
somewhere.
comedy and the body language and all that. I think here they're looking for a rabbit hole.
Looking for a rabbit hole.
Yeah, they are.
a rabbit hole?
Yeah, it's the back door to Wonderland.
Is that it?
How about looking for
Okay.
breakfast first? Right
That's
now,
me.
I could eat anything.
That's me.
I'm gonna starve before we find that rabbit hole. Whoa!
Good work, Grumpy Bear. You found it.
Like, would any rabbit hole do, or does it have to be a specific rabbit hole?
Let's get going.
That's a big ass rabbit hole. Was the rabbit the size of a Volkswagen?
Slow down. I can't keep up with you. Yeah.
I think the Care Bears did a really good job at making their own Wonderland.
Yay.
What's the rush, Grumpy?
What's the rush? I mean, it'd be so easy just to just copy Disney and be like, oh, here we go, you know, Care Bears, Wonderland. But I think they did a really good job standing on their own. Like, look at this. So that's creepy, but it's original, it's clever.
Prepare to hit bottom.
Bikini Bottom. I love this song. This song's awesome.
What? Wow. This place is beautiful.
This place is wonderful.
It's Wonderland.
This place is Wonderland. Hurry, we've got to find Alice and the others before the wizard does.
Oh,
I think
is
this.
there anything to eat around here?
Oh, Grumpy.
Here we go. This is the best song. I have this song. In your mind, right there is some place you have never been. Welcome to the strangest place you've ever been a stranger in. Dreams might give you a clue. I'm sorry, I can't help but sing along. Just like in Trolleys, I can't help it.
But everybody's crazy here in Wonderland.
Look at all these characters. Look how good they look.
Be a bit insane.
Like you can tell you're in a crazy, wacky place.
House fly away and land.
Look, houseflies. Get it?
Sugar cane. Call it crazy if
La 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 la.
we're as happy as can be.
Yeah, no, this is a classic, guys.
Everybody's crazy.
Sadly, I think it's a very underrated, unknown classic as well.
'Cause if you've never been, you
This is cool.
wouldn't
See?
understand. You couldn't been a million tries.
You see some combinations no one's ever seen. There's nothing even normal about a swarm of bees. Look, a swarm of bees and it's the letter B.
Back to Wonderland.
Come back to Wonderland.
Sure hope you can get back to Wonderland.
Umbrella birds.
Come back to Wonderland.
come back to... Come back, come back, come back to Wonderland. Yeah, no, that's a really good song. To all the people that don't like musicals, I think you're missing out on a lot of good stuff, including this.
Wonderland is so wonderful.
Like, I've seen musicals where the
We're not gonna help anyone until we
the songs are
find our
terrible. Like
Let's go.
the Ronald McDonald Scared Silly video I did. The songs in that, some of them were a bit crappy. But these ones, all the songs in this I think are really, really solid.
It will ruin
Here he is.
chances of becoming king of Wonderland.
It's Jafar's evil brother.
You bellowed, boss.
Dim and
It's Jafar crossed with Dick Dastardly,
and about
crossed with Gargamel.
did you do as I asked?
We sure did, boss. Me
It's
and
so
Mom
weird
Duck
because
put
that's
us in the
that's
Jabberwock's
beastly.
cave, just like you told us.
And she won't escape?
Escape? Are
So
you
they've locked the
kidding?
princess in the
We almost didn't get
Jabberwock's
away.
cave.
Well, at least you didn't mess it up.
He almost messed it up. Me? You almost messed
The
it
dude
up.
on the
You
the poor
did.
dude on the left has more injury than his brother. I think like how their casts fall off. It's like no more injury for you.
The White Rabbit has brought a girl into Wonderland. A girl that looks like
It's so clever to take Tweedledum and Tweedledee,
pull the court into
make them villains, and then make Beastly play both of them. Because I guess that's the power of Beastly. Like everyone sort of likes his character. It's so weird though, because when they talk at the same time, you got to remind yourself it's the
because if they do,
it's the
she will
voice
be crowned
voice actor
instead of me.
doing the exact same line twice.
And see that she and her
Like not at the
friends
same time, obviously, but
never
what you know,
reach Heart Palace.
he does one.
Right away.
See that like they're talking at the same time, so he records one voice and then he records the exact same voice again, then they just like loop them together.
And get Alice before
Not loop
I
them
get
together, like overlap them.
Right away.
Overlay them? Layer them.
Hey, looky there. The Caterpillar traffic cop.
It's Melbourne. Well, it was Melbourne before
Signpost.
the virus. Look how clever that is.
To Heart Palace.
And look, he turns his head. Oh, sorry, he turns his back, and the direction changes.
That is.
Perhaps we should ask the caterpillar for directions.
Good idea, Tenderheart. How are we ever going to get across all this traffic?
There's only one thing we can do.
Now that's
If I was the caterpillar, I'd be like, where'd that rainbow come from?
clear for landing. Back up. Every man for himself. Right way, wrong way, wrong way.
Excuse me, sir. Officer,
This can't end well.
I don't mean to be a bother, but
He's eating a banana.
Move over. Allow me.
They're the croquet mallet birds.
Uh-oh.
Wow, that's the biggest traffic congestion jam I've ever seen.
Can I help you? Could you possibly tell us how to get to the Queen of Hearts Palace? The palace? Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Go north, turn left, right, left, go along the dormouse-shaped hedge, hang a quick right at the lobster quadrille, follow the hedgehog over the bridge, and you're at the palace. Got it?
yeah. No.
Well, in that case, just take the shortcut.
What a jerk.
It's right through there.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Caterpillar.
Wow.
Sorry for the trouble.
I'd say why the Care Bears couldn't just look and see that themselves, but it is Wonderland, so things just change around randomly. And everyone just starts back up being crazy.
Stay off the checkerboard.
Ah, this part's really cool.
What? I can't hear you.
This part's really fun. And this is actually I never knew as a kid, but it's actually a reference to the sequel to Alice in Wonderland, Alice Through the Looking Glass, which is all about chess instead of playing cards, which the Alice in Wonderland was about.
This looks like a giant checkerboard.
This is so fun. This is such a fun scene.
Who are you?
The palace
Told us to give a
the queen, the palace told us to give the queen a lift to
you. No. What my brother means is the queen told you.
The quality is really bad, but if you look really hard, you can see that they've got stripes on their shirt. They've got purple and red stripes. But that's just how bad the quality is.
anyone call a cab? Sorry.
Sadly, I don't think this has been released. It's been remastered and re-released. I don't think it has.
Who were those guys?
I don't know, but we better get moving.
This is so fun.
Gosh, they're little red robots.
I mean, the idea of using robots,
You mean big red robots?
the idea of using robots on a
Rotten robot. Everybody.
scatter. I don't know about you, but it sort of looks like something that you'd see in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like this is one of Baxter's new inventions. I actually forget how they defeat them, to be honest. Oh no, I remember now. Of course she had to trip over. Can you imagine how different all the, so many movies and TV shows and cartoons would be if the person didn't trip over when being chased? Whoa! That's clever. That's really clever.
Thanks, Flapsa.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
The elephant is so annoying. She's Lucky Bear, so she should be fine. Let's get him!
Uh-oh. Alice, look out!
Let's get him!
They've got Alice. Let's get
She's coming with me. She's coming with me. She's coming.
Why are they fighting? Oh, no. Here we go.
Countdown.
3, 2, 1. Stand! I've always wondered, well, kind of wondered. I've always wondered what it'd feel like to be hit with the Kev Esther.
Hey, Alice.
Apparently it makes you feel good. So that's a really strange thing.
So they want a second helping, huh?
It's a hat, I think. Oh no, it's the other, yeah, it's the other group.
Grumpy, it's you.
Of course it's me. What's the big idea?
Sorry, Grumpy. We thought you were
Yeah,
the
apparently the
robot
Care
with
Bear
the
stare
palace.
makes you feel
Look,
good and
red
happy and
robots.
everything.
Oh,
And
no.
it only hurts
They're
people
the
who
wizards.
it only hurts
They're
people
kind
who
of
are
the
bad,
ones that stay
so
off the checkerboard.
oh, here we go, yes.
Look,
The best character in the show.
Who's fat and flashy with the big green eyes? Who knows it all and can put you wise?
The Cheshire Cat.
I like how they
Who else?
bob their heads to the
You know, I
music.
see that princess in a lonely room where the wizard's got a
Like, how
lot of
clever is
ways.
this?
Now he's one bad dude, he's in a nasty mood, and he wants to be the king someday. Now I can see the Mad Hatter, he's
Like, I think they
blind,
did a
wants
really
to
good
set
job.
that princess
I'd honestly
free.
put this
He got
neck and
hot
neck with
sides,
the
but he's a real
Disney
fancy
Cheshire Cat.
ghost isn't meant to be.
Like, look how clever it is,
So
how
if
it
you're
keeps
gonna
changing
find that
pattern.
princess, then split this group in two.
I think it's more
Now,
creative
you,
than the Disney
you
version.
get Alice to the palace
Fight me on
and
that if you
Biff
want.
knows what to do. You don't need
Look,
to go up,
look
you
how
don't need
clever
to
is
go
this.
down, but remember what this cat said. You just go where your high top sneakers sneak and don't forget to use your head. I said don't forget to use your head. No, don't forget to use your head.
Who was that?
He's got
cat?
that voice of
The Cheshire Cat.
the
You know,
old-fashioned
the one
radio
in Wonderland.
talker.
Who's the Hatter?
The Mad Hatter, a friend of mine.
Mad
He was
Hatter.
supposed to find the princess.
Well, it sounds like he's lost. We should split up.
Okay, Braveheart. Take
So they've just
one
found each other
good
again.
look
Now they're gonna
and see if
split
you
up.
can find the Mad Hatter. The rest of us will help get Alice to the palace.
Alice to the Palace, that rhymes.
Use
Your head.
Drats! Now, thanks to the Cheshire Cat, the others are off to rescue the princess, and that girl is almost here. And you idiots failed to stop them.
It was him.
Gargamel.
Enough! Both of you bring Alice to me. Do not let anyone see her. Fail me, and I'll find a tarantula to feed you to.
Yeah, boss. Sure.
Tarantula.
We'll get the girl.
Good.
Yeah, boss. What's a tarantula?
A spider.
A spider.
Oh.
That's fun.
I'll show this little girl what it means to pretend to be a princess.
I mean, he's a very stereotypical villain for the time. I mean, every villain was like a evil guy, you know, who talks like this. Like, listen to that voice. You can think of what,
the Cheshire
at least 5 villains that talk like that. Skeletor, Gargamel, the guy from Gummy Bears, Dookie, this guy, you know, it's, Dick Dastardly. I think these are... Oh, he gets a hat here. This is clever. This is another clever feature, I think. It's kind of creepy though, because it's eating him.
Quit fooling around with that snapdragon.
Oh, that's right, he tickles him. Ha 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 ha. He's a leader now, like Napoleon. See, it's a really clever concept. Oh no, it's a pirate captain. Nice. I like pirates. See? It just strengthens the fact that this is me, because I love pirates. So...
You there! Man that ship and steady as she goes. Raise the mainsail.
I just think it's a really clever concept to have the hats change people's personalities. I just think that's really clever, and that's something that's carried on with me in life. I think like when people put on hats, they take on different personalities. Like you put on a top hat, you be formal. You put on a cap, you be casual. You know, you put on a chef's hat, you're ready to bake.
Captain Grumpy says.
I mean, it might seem like a no-brainer, but it's a concept that's they've worked with, and you know they've spun it to be something creative.
Nothing much, my dear. Hosting society.
Like we take on the roles of the hat in our lives, but in this, they take on the personality of the hat. So, look, that's a clock. Look how clever is that?
Royal stuff?
Look at the clocks, the hedge clocks. Like how clever is that?
Oh, Tenderheart. I really want to help everyone in Wonderland, but I don't know if I can take the place of a real princess.
I think Tenderheart. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe my sister knows. I think Tenderheart is the default Care Bear. Like he's the main. I want to say original Care Bear.
What's that? Stay here, Alice.
Because he's got the heart. Everyone else has something different, but he's got just a standard heart. That's another trap. It's what are their names again? I forget what their names are. DD. D and Dumb, maybe? Can't they just take her to the palace? This is really strange, because I think they just take her to the palace. There's another good song coming up here, guys.
My, what a
My.
pleasant surprise. Isn't it nice to have visitors?
Is that you, Jafar? Oh.
Who are you?
I am Gargamel.
Why don't you leave me alone? And, well, why don't you leave Wonderland
The thing I like about this girl is that she's very straightforward and honest.
Wonderland needs me.
Like she doesn't beat around the bush. Here we go, this song's really good.
Now, Wonderland needs improving. It's just too impossibly odd.
Oh, this is a really good villain song.
Few changes moving.
It's Jafar.
And I'm just the man.
Oh my god, I have only just noticed.
Now
He's shaped like the king pawn from chess. Have a look at him.
everything is upside
It's either the king pawn or the bishop.
The creatures are so crazy.
I've just
in that
noticed that. Oh my god, how
They don't
clever.
know that it's turned around.
I can't believe I just noticed that.
Everything is all askew.
That's so like what a great attention to detail.
Don't you ever wonder about Wonderland?
So he's the black king or the black bishop from chess,
Everything's disorganized in Wonderland.
which again is another reference to Alice Through the Looking Glass. Everything is
turned around.
so awesome.
Someone needs to tone it down, and wouldn't it be wonderful if Wonderland were underneath a metal dome? The traffic would be minimized in Wonderland, with everyone locked up at home. Lands and creatures well in hand, we'll make
This is really well done animation.
much more bland with
It sort of reminds me of Tim Burton. Watch this part.
everything at my command.
How creepy.
I'm the king of Wonderland. When I'm the king of Wonderland.
Uh-oh. I think, as I said, I think the animation in this is really solid.
Alice,
Yes.
do you think for a single moment that a silly, frightened, plain little girl like you could fool anyone into believing that you are a real princess?
See, they just let her go.
Oh my gosh!
See, now I've got the cards. Excuse me, we were having a meeting here. A meeting of nothing. Like, literally, they're not doing anything. They're just like, what's up?
Excuse me, Your Majesty.
Now, I want to touch on something here.
This little ragamuffin.
Ragamuffin.
My daughter. Welcome.
Look,
Tomorrow she shall
the
become
the queen in this is, she's like a nice person, and a lot of people are like, oh, you know, that's not right. She's meant to be angry and all that jazz. While that's kind of true, she's actually not a villain. This is a mistake Disney made. Well, it's not a mistake, but it's a change they made. Lewis Carroll, the author of Alice in Wonderland, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, went on record and he said, the Queen of Hearts is not a villain. She's simply an obstacle that Alice faces in her adventures in Wonderland. So, through what Lewis Carroll said, we can make the connection that the Queen isn't actually a villain. She's just a, you know, she can be a bit loud and she can be a bit of a dictator, you know, like that, but she's not a villain. So, therefore, if she's not a villain, we can make her nice like this, because she's not a villain. That's the thing. If Lewis Carroll said straight out she's a villain, then this would be a incorrect interpretation. But because he's on record saying she's not the villain, this interpretation, while takes liberties, it's actually not incorrect. The Disney version is a bit more incorrect in a way, because Lewis Carroll said she's not a villain, so by making her a villain, you're kind of incorrect. Not totally incorrect, but more incorrect than the Care Bears in Wonderland, which is kind of scary. So, look, Sherlock Holmes. But I'm not you, and you're not me. Hold it.
Path number 1?
Precisely. After you, my dear Braveheart.
Let's go!
See, I think the hats are really clever. I just think it's so much fun.
Crazy on the way.
That's a really nice looking tower.
This one or this?
Castle, sorry. Tower.
Or this one? This gown is perfect. Oh my, don't you look lovely?
Huh?
Alice,
No comment.
would you like to try this one on? Alice?
I'm sorry. What did you say?
So she chose a blue one anyway. That looks really nice.
You look beautiful.
I just think it's really cool that she's not wearing pink. Like, I think wearing the blue is really nice.
Thanks.
Like, pink is just that stereotypical princess color.
I do.
Sorry, Princess Peach, but it's a very stereotypical, like, especially with blonde hair. If you're a princess with blonde hair and a pink dress, it's very stereotypical.
Why, thank you,
But
Your
like this
Majesty.
blue is just, I think it's really nice. Even the crown's really nice. It's sort of like a little,
I'm
it's got,
all wrong.
it's like a, it's, yeah, a really nice shape.
Right, Alice. We don't have much time, but I'll try to teach you everything there is to know about being a princess.
Her eyes just crossed.
From tea to croquet.
Croquet.
Okay?
Do you play croquet? I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. Old versions of Alice in Wonderland I love. This, Disney's version, Disney's live action version. There was a TV movie in, I think, 97, which had Martin Short and Gene Wilder. That was a really good show, I thought. What else? The American McGee Alice, the horror game, that was really fun. as well as the sequel, Madness Returns.
Can be very demanding.
Oh yes, Pinky. I actually learned that from this, I believe.
Your Majesty. How'd I do?
You're as ready as can be to drink tea and play croquet before the court.
She did one thing, and it's like, yeah, you're ready.
How difficult can drinking tea and playing croquet be?
Oh, she's got to do both at the same time. Yeah.
I don't believe
This is a really clever take on the croquet match. Like, because it sets it apart from Disney. But look, she has to drink the tea. It just feels so. See? It just plays into the madness of Wonderland.
Her last shot, and our last chance is coming up. You know what to do, don't you?
What? I think they cheat. Oh yeah, that's right. They build a big.
Doing great, Alice.
Thanks to my friendly flamingo.
I just happen to be the best in the business.
Just one shot left.
Oh, I hope we can do it.
You can do it, Alice. Hey! Who set up that last shot? It's impossible.
A real princess could do it.
A real princess could do it. What a dick.
You and me. We'll show him how it's done. Your team.
The flamingo is Australian.
Give it all we've got.
Right. Good on you, love.
Right, good on you, love. Right to the hoop. Get ready for it, princess.
Beauty strike.
Listen to me, and listen good. I don't care what you have to do. Bring Alice to
He's
me.
right. He writes his will. Look at his eyes. He writes his will and shakes his friend's hand goodbye. Oh, how can you not find that funny? That's hilarious.
Not going to give up so easily, Tenderheart.
Don't worry, Alice. You're perfectly safe in here. And that's the truth. We'll take good care of you. Now get some
I think
rest.
that's a.
Big day ahead.
I think that's a catchphrase of the Care Bears, and that's the truth.
Alice is right, you know. The wizard might try something.
Don't worry. We'll keep an eye on her all night long.
We'll
We
wallop
got
him.
that. You got it, Tenderheart. No one will get past us.
Aren't they in the painting? Yeah, they're in the painting. Ah, that's right. Yeah, I remember this part.
The space pirates must be on a planet around here.
Flash Gordon.
Or is it the princess we're looking for?
Well, that's it for the Mad Hatter's space helmet.
That's the third hat. We must be getting close. Hey, look!
Come on!
What did they find? The Jabberwocky.
Maybe the princess is in that cave.
There's only one way to find out.
Charge.
Come here. Come here.
This is another good song coming up.
There's something up ahead.
This is a really fun song, so even if you don't like musicals, you should like this song.
Hold still. Just a little closer. I'll have you any second out. Just a few more.
Here he is.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Front page story. Hatter saved from chasing silly carrot.
See, his personality changes every time he puts on a different hat. I think that's just so awesome. So much fun.
You have to be the Mad Hatter.
Why? Why did I always have to be the Mad Hatter? Why can't you be the Mad Hatter?
I mean, he looks like the one from the Disney version, but
I'll be the
they still make him original enough.
I'm mad
Here we
about
go.
that.
Dun 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 dun.
Now, a hat is a wonderful thing, you see. Everyone's got
got a different personality. You just slip it on.
Instantly, you can be anybody that you want to be.
You like hats? I'm mad about hats. Such a good song.
Now say I want to be like WC. I just slip this on and magically there's something strange comes over me.
Anything for you, my little chickadee.
You like hats? I'm mad about hats.
Oh, it's just so fun.
Now some of these hats aren't mad at all. Some are quite reserved. Some are quiet and small.
Some are more daring. They laugh at fate. It's a matter of taste, but it must be great.
You like hats? I'm mad about hats.
Hats for the little boy, live down the lane.
Now it's amazing how a hat can change your style. You can go high fashion. You know I'm wild. You can try on hats from all over the world. I got hats for boys.
Hats for girls.
Hats for the working man.
Hats for the worker men.
Hats for the winter and
That's what he said.
Hats for the hunterland.
hats for the game.
Hats for the little girl, live down the lane. You like hats?
You like hats? I'm mad about hats.
So fun.
You wouldn't know where the princess is, would you?
We thought you'd know where the princess is.
You did? Of course you did, because I do. She's just around the corner at the Jabberwocky.
See, this hasn't been remade or rebooted or
Please.
anything, so I don't have anything really political or controversial to say about this. And that just feels good. That feels good.
We're here.
Like I can revisit this without getting political, which was unfortunately something I did with my Trolleys video, so, but you know, whatever. This is my channel, my videos, my thoughts, opinions and feelings, so if anyone doesn't like them, they can always, just, yeah, not watch anything I post, and that's fine. She's wearing pink, so, sorry, I prefer the other Alice.
Braveheart, not now, Grumpy. Can't your stomach keep quiet? But Braveheart.
This is a another really clever,
How come? Because
setting.
not my stomach. Huh? Whoa.
Pleased to meet you. I'll be right back.
Pleased to meet you, I'll be right back.
What?
It's the Jabberwocky.
So this is the Jabberwocky. I forget what his name is. See, this is another thing that sets it apart from the original Alice in Wonderland, is that they include the Jabberwocky.
What are we gonna do now?
I don't know, but we've got to do it fast.
Ah, a peaceful moment. Yeah. This part is just so funny.
I got her. Let's go. I got her. Yeah. I got her. I got her. I got her. I got her, boss. I got her. Me, I did right here in the sack.
Well, open it.
What's in the sack?
Ta-da! I got her. Ta-da!
Which begs the question, how terrible, how incompetent do you have to be to jump on a bed with, you know, someone you're trying to kidnap and miss kidnapping them?
You can do it yourself. Silence. Quiet. Not a sound. Absolutely. Get quiet. Won't hurt a peep out of us. Never.
Go and fetch the Book of Wonder.
The Book of Wonder.
Boss.
The Book of Wonder. Boss.
Tomorrow, I will not only prove Alice to be an imposter, but I'll see to it that she will never go home again.
Come on, Grumpy! Now's your chance to...
He gets caught on the button, I think. Or he ends up in his nose. Ah, Stan. The Jabberwocky's name's Stan. Ooh. Oh, he didn't need to sneeze after all. That's good. It's classic cartoon logic. I wouldn't touch him. He's covered in boogers.
Oh, yuck. That was awful. Amazing. You look exactly like her.
I look exactly like whom?
Alice. The girl
It's weird that she has the exact same voice. Like she should have a different voice, or at least a different accent.
this door open.
Oh, please hurry.
I think her personality is a little bit different. Uh-oh.
Bart doesn't keep quiet. You'll wake up the Jabberwocky.
Uh-oh.
Ready? Aim.
Run for your lives.
Hang on, princess. Going down. Whoa.
The fall would kill her. Oh no, never mind. Okay, she'd be dead anyway. She... Make it. Dummies. Yeah, we're safe. That's me.
What about the Jabberwocky? We can't just leave him like this. He's got a thorn in his paw. The poor creature. That explains why he's so miserable.
He couldn't pull out the thorn in his paw, but he can read a newspaper. Sorry, I'm taking marks off for that.
Stand aside, stand aside.
Oh, it gets bigger by the second.
French. Stop. More stop. Metronome. Ah, get rid of this, will you? It's giving me a headache.
I could use a little help here.
He said, stand aside, if this is going to be done, let me do it. And then he's like, oh, help me. Yeah, I gotta take points off us for that as well. His name's Stan. I'm telling you, his name is Stan. Thank you.
Feel wonderful.
Huh?
Thank you so very much.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
Call me Stan.
Call me Stan. Thank you.
Much
I
easier.
remembered after all these years.
What's the matter, Stan?
Nobody's ever been this nice to me before.
Nobody's ever been this nice to me before. Even though I keep people in cages. Run for your life.
What have you got to cry about. Your problems are over. What about Alice?
What about Alice?
I'll tell you about Alice.
You like cats?
Climbing a treacherous mountain. I see her trying to pass the impossible princess test.
Princess test? What's that?
A test that only a true princess can pass.
We've got to save her.
We'll never
I don't want to spoil anything, but the ending to this is actually pretty shitty.
I can help. Hop on.
Hop on.
Hold on tight, everybody.
all clear for takeoff.
I'm having fun watching this, guys. So I don't know about you, but this is still fun. This is still just really relaxing and wholesome for me. Okay, the wings were cutting through his body there, so I'm going to take more points off. What have we got here?
No time, we're late. Princess, thank goodness you're back.
But Mr. Rabbit,
The coronation is about to begin.
it's me, Alice.
Alice?
The princess isn't back yet. No one's come back.
Oh,
I forget what
Alice, you've got to
I
finish
forget what the
straight.
elephant's name
All
is.
of Wonderland is waiting to see the princess crowned.
Sturdy Heart.
Think you can do it?
Oh,
It's
I
like
want to help.
usually the
But-
prints on their tummy tell you what
No,
they what
I'm not
give you a
real
hint.
Princess. I'm not any of the things a real princess is supposed to.
You are, if you think you are, Alice. Tenderheart's right. Besides, you never know what you can do.
See, she's got an
That's
anvil.
the truth.
So I'm thinking like something like heavy, not heavy heart. You know, like yeah, I don't know. So we're at the end. We're at the climax here, guys.
The Queen of Wonderland. All hail the princess.
Princess. All hail, and the king. Hooray!
Any sign of Braveheart and the others? Not a
I forget her name. I used to know them all.
All hail the king.
Now where is it?
Shall we begin?
As decreed by the Book of Wonder, I, Queen of Wonderland, do hereby pass on my crown, my throne, and all my power as monarch to the princess.
Stop!
Stop.
By the power vested in me as king. As wizard.
As a wizard.
Of Wonderland, I demand that princess prove her right to the throne as written in the Book of Wonder.
The Book of Wonder.
Oh, I hate this book. Yeah, it's so heavy.
I speak, ladies and gentlemen, of none other than the princess test.
The princess test. They could have called it the prince test.
The princess test.
Because, you know, the prince test. Princess, you know, sort of rhymes.
So it is written, so it shall be done. Read.
Oh yeah, just sit in my throne, that's okay. Off with your head.
The princess is called upon to take the princess test. She must go into the wasteland and climb to the top of Goodbye Mountain. There
Good
she
night,
must
Mountain.
find a well filled with spring water. She must then take a cup of water from the well and bring it back to the palace, where she must use it to water the sleeping garden and cause it to
Bloom.
bloom. Oh my.
To the wasteland with her.
He's not the king. How does he? Whatever. He's sitting in the throne. He commanded the guards. Does anyone not remember that he's just the wizard?
You two, make certain she never returns.
Right away.
Boss.
I don't trust those two.
Look at the
Let's
random
make sure they
moose.
don't interfere with Alice's test. Come on.
That was like everyone else is like a weird creature. He's just a moose. Like they couldn't even put like a hat on him or a pair of sunglasses. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it's a funny story. Ah! What a horrible place. Here we go. He's back.
Just one sec. What's that I hear? You're gonna give up now and you're getting so near?
The Cheshire Cat.
After all this time and coming all this way, you're getting far too close to stop. Get a grip on this rock and get a grip on yourself if you're gonna make it to the top. Be brave, little Alice. Believe in yourself, because here's the most important part. While the others all remember to use their heads, you just remember to use your heart. That's right. Remember to use your heart. I said remember to use your heart. That's right. Remember to use.
I get it now. I'm meant to use my heart. I never thought to do that.
Scared stiff a minute ago, but now she started climbing again. Well, she's not gonna get much further. And this time, she hasn't got her fuzzy friends to help her.
What a dangerous, quest to give a princess. Mashed potato. I forget what her name is. Proudheart, maybe?
Gosh. I don't believe it. I actually climbed Goodbye Mountain.
Goodbye Mountain. I thought it was Goodnight Mountain.
Feel like throwing someone in the well and making a wish,
She just casually humming.
Oh.
It's a teacup. They couldn't give her like a bucket or something. She got to water an entire garden. Spider!
You're tickling me. I'm not doing nothing. Well, some things.
Spider! That's so fun. I don't know, guys. I just think this is really wholesome and humble and friendly and just really relaxing.
All over, and I can go home and just be me again.
She's almost finished the test, Lots of Heart.
Lots of heart.
I knew she could do it.
So it's tender heart, lots of heart.
What was that? It's coming from over there.
Let's go.
Lots of, well, an anvil is lots of, weight. It's lots of. Oh, it's a unicorn.
Baby unicorn. Oh,
My little pound. Oh, sorry. My little unicorn. My little unicorn. Sorry, that's the first thing that come to mind. Ah.
That's Alice's well water.
What a cute little thing. Who doesn't want a baby unicorn? Seriously. A unicorn foal, would it be? I don't have any water, but I have a unicorn. That's so random.
I don't understand.
So it just runs away anyway.
Climbing Goodbye Mountain took great courage.
And helping the injured unicorn and giving it spring water took kindness. Two qualities that a princess must have.
Not so fast.
Why is he still sitting on the throne?
Part of the test. She must make the spring
Look at his
flowers
teeth.
in
He's just all teeth there.
garden bloom.
Now his lips.
I used the well water to help the unicorn.
A true princess doesn't need water. Her very touch will awaken the slumbering flowers.
Why are people scared of him? Cut his head off. He is a wizard. He's not the king. The queen is still the queen. He's, you know, being intimidating. He's, you know, cut his head off. Look! Why? What? Why are the guards evil? I just don't understand. What's going on here? Please help me. Someone, please. Why are the guards evil all of a sudden? They could have had them two catch them in a bag. Can they do that? Did you see that he had a tender heart bear? Like a plushie? Like a plush teddy bear? Of tender heart. That was really clever.
Goodness. Care Bears, dare.
What's he? Look, he's just about to kill the queen. Look, the flowers grow on him. How creepy is that?
She's a fake, I tell you. She's not the real princess.
I know, because I had the real princess kidnapped. And did you
Uh-oh. So only now that he admits to kidnapping the princess.
I'm the fake. We traded places.
So are all the card guards going to be like arrested too because they committed treason?
Call me Stan. It's much easier to say.
But my plan was perfect.
Why are they arresting him? They're on his side.
I'm the king.
See, this is what I don't understand. I gotta take points off. I'm sorry.
Live the new Queen of Wonderland! Here, it's not much. A pretty flower for a pretty girl.
She saves the land of Wonderland, and they give her a flower.
We can't thank you enough for helping us.
We can't thank you enough, but here's a flower.
I really didn't do that much.
You know, no money, no gold, no nothing.
From the Care Bears.
This is what I don't like about this show.
But you saved Wonderland, Alice.
You saved Wonderland,
Made the garden bloom.
but all we can give you is a flower.
I could never do that. Only someone special could make flowers bloom. Do you want to know a secret, Alice? You are as special as you think you are.
Like, why could she stay in Wonderland, and they could do like a Mary-Kate Ashley Olsen
Goodbye,
thing,
Princess.
where they like, you know, take turns being the princess.
Your Majesty.
Like, I think they should have either given her like lots of money or the unicorn. They could have given her the unicorn.
Oh, Dinah! Well, here I am. As plain old Alice. You know, it feels good to be me again.
cloud cars. They're so cool.
Thank you all again. Goodbye.
Yeah, I just think that's a bit shitty. Like, she saved the entire land of Wonderland. She deserved something more than a freaking flower.
It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
We're so tuckered out.
And that's the truth. See, that's their catchphrase.
I got a pretty good idea.
Pickle beads? This is me.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
Now hold your tushy tags. It's time I spoke. Can't remember when I ate last. I've been starving since we started, and that's no joke. Man, I was fading fast.
But Grumpy.
So don't you dare say nothing. Just leave me alone with my tummy and my yummy treats. Well, I'm filling up my belly with ice cream and jelly and topping it with pickled beets.
Pickle bead?
Uh-huh. Topping it with pickled beets. Oh, yeah. Topping it with pickled beets.
Uh-oh, something's eating it. What is it?
Ho, 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 ho.
Oh, what now?
Yo, Grumpy Bear, I gotta hand it to you. You're talking like my main man. I love your ton, and it's been fun working with the Care Bear clan. You helped Alice and the princess and the Queen of Hearts.
So yeah, guys. In closing, I think this still holds up today. It's just it was really relaxing to watch it. Very fun. I could watch this again. No dramas. I think the Care Bears. It's really sad that they're not around anymore. Or if they are, they've been rebooted and made worse. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you're still here, guys, this one was a bit of a long one, but I think it was worth it. I had a lot of fun watching. Pickle beads. I had a lot of fun watching this, guys. As I said, I think they did a really good job separating themselves from Disney, like doing their own take on Wonderland. I think they did a really, really good job. It's funny, the music's really catchy and fun. The story's decent. The ending's a bit crap. I think maybe it's a bit rushed. But yeah, I enjoyed revisiting this one. I really did. So yeah, that's all she wrote for me.
Now, some of these hats aren't mad at all. Some are quite reserved. Some are quiet and small.
Some are more daring, they laugh.
So yeah, that's all from me from now, guys, and until next time.
You like hats? I'm mad about hats. Now, it's amazing how a hat can change your style. You can go high fashion.
You know I'm wild.
You can try on hats from all over the world. I got hats for boys, hats for girls.
I got hats for the working man.
Hats for fun.
Hats for the winter and
Hats for your son. Hats for the hunter and
hats for the game.
hats for the little girl who lives down the lane. You like hats?